Buenos dias, my peoples. Good Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's what? Real estate unwrapped. How's everybody doing? My goodness, I can't wait to talk about today's topic. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have the most important conversation to talk about because I tell you right now, not only is the weekend coming up with 4th of July, but it is about our business. This is the thing that we want to talk about as always. But first and foremost, I mean, look, Gigi smiling.
I'm always smiling.
Cool glasses.
Oh no, let's talk about that.
Know.
Let's talk about the cool glasses thing. What's up with that? We know why, but let's.
I'm trying to influence people out here, to wear sunglasses.
Come on, give us the truth. You gotta.
So funny enough, I went into the office, right? I had to meet with a client, and as you can see, my eyes a little swollen. So from Monday, I woke up looking like Forrest Whitaker, and my eyes kept getting swollen. So a friend of mine told me that I should buy an eye patch. Wear an eye patch, and I said, you know what? I thought about that. And she said, then you can identify as a pirate. I said, holy cow. I never thought of that, So my pronouns are going to be he, him, and
R. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know where to get an eye patch. So do you guys know where I can get an eye patch so I can look like a Spanish version?
Amazon Prime.
I was going to say
next day service Amazon.
Maybe CVS or Walgreens. I'm not sure who has one. But.
I don't know if they have. I don't think it's in season. Usually it's with during Halloween and in certain neighborhoods, right before Purim. But yeah, not right now.
If you want to get the most serious ones, I guess you go to those pharmacy stores as well. That's a good way of doing it too.
Well, the good news is that it's going down. I thought it was like a mosquito bite. Priscilla says it's a sty. I'm like, you know what?
Are you sure it's a sty?
Don't touch it too much.
I don't know. I think it's a mosquito bite. So
the sty would have like a point of, like a nasty little white stuff. I don't even want, and it would be so red and that doesn't look like one. That's red.
It's probably a bite. It's probably a mosquito bite. So comment in the chat box, guys.
Don't touch.
A mosquito bite?
Don't touch it.
Don't touch. Yeah, it's pretty much.
No, but it's getting better.
Even so,
I promise.
Definitely wish you to feel better. Honestly, speedy recovery on that.
I got a thumbs up for my mosquito bite eye.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get an eye patch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look like a Spanish version of Nick Fury, right? What would my name be? My name would be Nicolás.
Oh man.
Curioso.
Ricardo Curioso.
Oh my God.
Okay. But it's Friday, so it's good to see you guys.
I'm sure it's great to see you guys.
Very, very busy for you all. I did notice the rates kind of dropped a little bit. Did you guys see that?
How much did they rate? Did they? Because I've seen buyers out there trying to get decent rates and buying like 2.7, 3 points, 3 points on there. I'm like, whoa.
It's getting out of control. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's getting out of control out there. But people are still buying.
It got slow. This week is extremely slow. It feels like we're flatlining.
I got some people that reached out to us, man, and they were people that we met like 3 months ago.
Here you go. That's you right on the nose. That what you just said is what we're gonna cover today. It's like this is people
Correct.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. So we know we have summer is right on the corner, long weekend ahead. Right.
Hold up. I'm sorry, guys. We have a great question here. Bill, thank you so much for tuning in. How's the market in NYC?
Interesting. Do we have 3 hours?
No. Hold on. This has to be discussed over like happy hour, a couple of drinks. Let's get to the Bill. No, in a nutshell, it's interesting. It's up and down. There's places and areas where it's hot, like it's really hot. There's places and areas where it's not. You know, you're out in look, he's
in Maryland. Yeah.
So we like I don't know. Do you guys know if there's any co-ops, for example, in Maryland?
No, I don't.
Bill,
There might be. I mean, I know there's a whole bunch
be
of
the person to
condos.
answer this.
Boston has some co-ops for sure. San Francisco,
Right.
but I don't think Maryland. Let Bill answer.
Yeah, word. So Bill said that buying down the rate, he doesn't believe is, you know, worth that cost. But hey,
Yeah, I know.
it depends, you know. And again, we don't know how the market is in Maryland or where you're tuning in from in Maryland. But
Thank you, Bill, for tuning in. I was inviting a whole bunch of people this morning, and Bill, you probably on my Facebook. So thank you. We really appreciate you tuning in. We like to have, it's good to have like new listeners, new viewers. It's always good, especially if you're in real estate. Like, let's share our experiences, and or like I'd love to have somebody from Maryland jump in one day. Somebody we don't even know. That would be like so fun.
It
right?
would be Bill.
Yeah.
So he's all over Maryland. So let's go. And if you know anybody in Maryland looking to do some business, reach out to Billy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, so look, hold on. There's a good so see, we're having a good conversation here though. So Billy said co-ops are not on the market that much. So yeah. So like we deal with a lot of co-ops here outside of single family, multifamily homes. But like that, for example, I don't know, you guys let me know, but that's taking longer to sell. Right?
Yeah.
Much longer.
Versus like single family homes with a lot of space, because that's what they look for here. You know what I mean? An average size space. What would you guys say would be an average size single family property, lot size, building size? What would you guys say would be something
area?
average in our New York City market?
Or in us, in a one family house?
Yeah.
1,500?
I would agree.
1,500 square feet?
Mm-hmm. Like those 18 by 34 attached, detached, frame, break. That would be the majority of the products you get out there on the single family house.
Yeah.
All boroughs combined, outside of Manhattan, of course.
Yeah.
But that would be, an average space for a house.
Average space for a house.
Yeah. Average price, 700, average between the high end, low end would be like what, 750?
I would say.
What do you think, right? Something like that, yeah.
And that would be what, like a 20 by 100?
18 by 34, 20 by 100 lot, yes. Or no, actually, or 20 by 34 house in
that's Forest Hills.
Yeah, but Forest Hills, those are like $1 million,
Yeah.
Let me tell some people that I am live on Facebook, and if they want to join, they can.
So in the meantime,
I know. So let's talk about let's talk about working our bucket list for the summer, handling the kids, schedules, because once you have a kid, you're pretty much a chauffeur for them. You guys don't know, but that's what it is.
That's the family life during the summer. It's true. So we have to look. So we know we have family to take care of, right? Like you hear it as you go across the board. Whether it's I'm not trying to get religious or anything like that, but a lot of people look at like God, family, then business. You know what I mean? So look, summer's here, kids are off, right? Kids are staying home. Parents, when we're doing real estate, we have the ability to work from home. So guess what? We stay home, but we don't realize that we get distracted. So we need to be very, very extreme with the time that we do put in and try to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
So we were talking about that earlier this week, right, guys? We were talking about trying to figure out a way to try to continue to keep the ball rolling. Because as we left off last week, we did mention, hey, the market might slow down. That's our opinion. We might be wrong, right? We might be wrong. Rates drop. What do you think? If rates drop,
unless they drop back in the fives, it's going to be.
But unless that happens, mayhem would break loose. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think if we're in the fives, do you think prices would start to go up even more? What do you think?
I wouldn't think. I mean, it's going to take a while for the prices to go up. I just think there's going to be a lot of bidding happening.
And you also have to look at affordability. At some point, if getting a mortgage is not affordable, getting a house is not affordable, the first things that's going to be hit are prices of homes. So they're not going to prices. I don't see prices increasing that much because it doesn't make sense. People have to be able to afford it. Imagine when you have, look, in New York, when you're going to have like between your mortgage and your taxes, like payments of $6,000 a month. I mean, come on, you need to have very decent combined income.
Yeah.
Or very decent rents that can help you cover part of your mortgage. You know?
That's true.
Because I'm seeing, if you're going to buy something close to $1 million, that's what you're going to have. You're going to be closer, including your tax and insurance, you're going to be closer to 7,000 than 4. You know? So, yeah. So what do we do? That's my little affordability at some point. So we're going to see, I think we're going to see not problems, but prices have to give in. So they will have to slow down. Otherwise, people won't be able to afford anything. And that's going to be natural process of things.
Yeah.
The natural order, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is cyclical. So at a certain point where once prices go up, the demands are there. It's just, I think what's happening now too is we don't have enough inventory going on. So,
definitely not enough inventory.
With the idea of right now, you just brought it up, co-ops, there's an inundated volume of that right now because it's being so slow. Everything's slowing down when it comes to that. But when houses come around, I mean, people are being picky. People being, they're pretty much, deciding what kind of home they want because now the interest rates are much higher. So inventory is much slower in that case.
Yeah. And then people that haven't made their offers last month, I would even say May or so, for them to close into the areas they want to move their family to, that's going to be, by September, by the back to school time. That might be a little bit difficult now, but I guess we'll still see some motion, but I think people are, I've seen this year, I'm seeing a lot of people taking off like for the long weekend, more so than I've seen last year,
Yeah.
Of course, during COVID, it was different, but like you're seeing a recovery of people wanting to take some time off with their families and going away or just do stay vacation, but take some time off,
So, I mean, just to rewind a little bit, honestly, we're talking about families. These are things like part of the Ford, right? So when you're speaking to buyers, family, occupations, recreation, and dreams. So with the 4 days that are coming up, this is where everybody's spending with their families. This is time that everybody's hanging out with their family. As realtors, we have to get to that point that if your business is not, going awry, it's not going really high, or you're at a point where that you're not getting too many appointments because of these last 4 days that's coming up. It's going to be everyone enjoying their barbecue, so on and so forth. This is a perfect time for you to actually call them, wish them a happy, 4th of July, a safe one as well. And how can you help them find a new home right away for the next party they're going to have the next following time? And especially if they have families, what's most families looking for right now? They probably want to get those kids out to school at that one school to go to another school. Yes. So it's really that moment now, not only the camps that they're going to, but at least take the opportunity that while they're going, for the little ones to go to camp, or for the ones that are just doing their summer jobs, that they're actually finding their new homes. And what we have to do is actually say hello to them again. Say hello to all your past clients. Say hello to your the back of your book of business, to see what they're saying, what they want, what they're looking for, and how can you help them make a really good real estate decision from there.
Yeah, incidentally enough, because I manage a couple of office and people, I'm seeing there is always people are holding back, and they're fighting the contacting your database. That whole word is that whole sentence is like taboo, almost like you're gonna get burned if you go near this. And I'm and then it's like they're fighting it, and then I'm really, really trying to push it and say, guys, you really have to dig for gold in your database, in your book of business. See who, anywhere from past clients, current clients, affiliates, vendors, and stuff like that. Make new contacts. I'm I'm going into networking events to make new contacts. Like for me, it's like let's meet like not even necessarily like mortgage brokers and attorneys and title companies and so on and so forth, but more so like other people in parallel to our real estate industry in constructions, or people that give out different services and stuff like that. I've met with interior designers, architects and stuff. You never know. We can help each other. We can cross-reference. We can give each other's referrals. We can it's always good to have like a nice list of affiliates you can rely on, because you still want to be the source of the source.
Right.
So talking to agents, it's like, okay, let's go back. Let's look at this database. Who can we contact? Who haven't you spoken to in a while? And once they realize like, okay, how should I didn't speak to those people in 2 years? It's okay. It's okay to pick up the phone and say, I'm sorry, I dropped the ball. I did not call you in so long. Just wanted to check in, see how you guys are doing. How is your summer so far? What are your plans? And then just get back into the conversation. And I had one agent this week telling me, you know what? This guy didn't speak to them in 3 years. All of a sudden, getting 2 referrals out of this one phone call. That's all there is. That's all there is. Communication. Exchange of ideas and exchange, and people will refer you. If they like you, they will help you out.
Yeah. So I would say that would be point number 1 of reigniting your business, right? Every interaction is an opportunity. So utilize that interaction. That moment you meet with somebody, try to see if there's a way for you to engage. Don't be abrupt. You know what I mean? Don't be too abrupt on this information, but it can naturally occur, You can have that conversation. So use it as an opportunity.
Yeah. What else would you do to reignite? In knowing we're going to be busy with the summer, the kids, the stuff of vacation. I know it's hard to manage your time while you're away, at the beach. And you're like, do I drop my business completely, or what else can I do?
Well, there's lots you can do. I mean, some takes time and others. So you could do pass bys. I mean, how many of us actually do pass bys? And if you're in a certain area of
before you go to the beach, that's for sure.
Correct. I mean,
on your way.
If you're there, or if you're actually working this weekend, and do a quick pass by. Say hello to the certain neighbor that you sold that home to, or just pass by and drop maybe a cookie or something that you have, just to say, hey, I'm still around. I'm here to help you out. Who else do you know that's looking to buy or sell next?
In my old neighborhood, every year without fail, there was one particular agent, a top agent, who would stick into the front yard. He would stick some flags with his card staple on it. And my kids, of course, being young, and the guy, I think that person was smart, because he put 2 flags in my yard, so the kids wouldn't have to fight to get each a flag. And every year they were looking forward to the flag. We're gonna get a flag. We're gonna get a flag. And I thought that was brilliant in a way. Yeah. Kids get a flag each. Obviously you're gonna keep that card. You know that this person year in, year out is gonna distribute their flyer. I have not met the person directly while they were, probably farming and meeting neighbors, because I was doing the same thing as an agent in other parts of the neighborhood, most likely. But I know that works. I'm sure that works. If you combine that with going actually speak to people, that would work. And it's not invasive. And you don't have to be obnoxious and just ask for a sale, just chill. Say, here, this is what I do. You don't have to be direct if you don't feel comfortable about that. Yeah. But get to know your neighbors, they need to get to know you too.
Yeah, but just have that conversation. Shout out to Ram.
Ram is kicking it this year. This is
nice
lovely.
Sunglasses. So I want to be like Ram, because this guy wears sunglasses and he starts making deals happen. So now I'm gonna start wearing sunglasses. So I can make deals happen too.
Shout out to Ram. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
No, but to your point, look, guys, it's about mindset as well. right? In all of this, it always comes down to mindset, right? Because we were having this conversation as well. You can provide all this information. We can give you all this information and these tools for you to go out there and make it happen. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. You know what I mean? Like the weekend's here, the summer's here, the kids are out. It's 4th of July Day weekend. What is your choice? Like, what are you choosing to do? Are you choosing to go out and have a good time? Or are you choosing to try to build your business during that time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've always believed, and I remember hearing this, but the people that stick around during these times to try to make business happen, they could potentially explode.
I think you could still do something. I know a few agents are away right now. I'm going to go away for a couple of weeks. I don't believe that you should be stopping your business. I find it to be sort of, and not everybody agrees with me, and it's perfectly okay. I think you should still be able to send like emails and stuff like that. And I haven't done it. I've sent emails, but I was thinking the other day, because one of our agents is leaving for a couple of weeks and she's going to be completely out of commission. And I was like, it would be a cool idea, like next time I'm away, to send some freaking postcards to some of my, like
all of your clients.
My top, I don't know all of them because that's a lot, but your top, those like your A clients, your past clients, or the people that are really fans. Why not spend like, let's say like 30 stamps, AML stamps from some foreign country, that's where I would be, and just say, hey, like, just here I am, I was thinking of you, I'm at the beach, I'm just having a cocktail on you guys. I think that would be cool. That would be a nice way to just keep them keep you top of mind,
Yeah, I would send that to past clients. Don't send it to current clients, because if you haven't sold their property yet and you out here sending postcards from the Bahamas, talk about, hey, I'm out here in the Bahamas.
But guess what? No, you're entitled to a vacation. Why not?
No, I'm not. I'm joking. I'm kidding. But
yeah,
the whole idea is like, as a seller, I'd be like, what the freak you doing in the Bahamas, man? I want my property sold, bro.
I know.
But no, but it's true. Look, I don't believe your business should stop. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, look, if you didn't have anything set up, it's no big deal, right? Or sometimes, like I said before, we get wrapped up on the weekend. Why? We were pre-programmed that we were all off on the weekend. But there's jobs out there. There's people that have jobs out there that they'll work a Saturday, or they'll work a Sunday, or they'll work the whole weekend, or they work evenings. You know what I mean? So we're programmed for that. So as a realtor, I believe that, yeah, there's days during the week that maybe we're more busy than others. You know what I mean? And the days that we're not that busy, maybe those can be considered our weekends. And quite frankly, I know we want to go to the beach with the whole entire world. Like I do. If I can go to the beach one day with every single person I knew, that would be amazing. However, the beach would be so packed, you can't do anything.
You have so many friends.
No, I don't mean it like that. Trust me, I keep my friends to a minimum.
Okay. Oh, okay. So
oh God, you know what? This is just going down the wrong way. Period. Right? It's not a negative. The point of the story is
just busting your chops.
That going on a day where it's not as packed or busy like the weekend, and going on a Tuesday, you actually get to enjoy the beach a little bit better than you would if it was like 4th of July Day weekend and you're there and there's like a bajillion people there just like crammed in. You know what I mean?
So actually, the 4th of July is a Tuesday. So this particular Tuesday is going to be super packed.
Yeah, damn. So I'm not going on Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. But then again, if you're going to look at the weather, if you wanted to go this weekend, Sunday, it's like, damn, Sunday is raining again. When do I go? I'm like, I'm working all the time. And then each time I want to go to the beach, it's been raining every single time I wanted to go to the beach.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So interestingly enough, so as we mentioned before, right, interactions, right? So what we're trying to do is we're getting together, like we're gonna head out to Connecticut.
Yeah.
And I know we're not licensed there, but again, the whole key is to drive business, right? The whole key is to try to meet people, network, connect. What if somebody from Connecticut knows somebody in New York City, right? So we use these abilities to meet with people, interact, connect, and let them know that, hey, I'm a realtor. By the way, if you could ever recommend a real estate agent from New York City to any of your friends, did you have somebody in mind? Right? Like, oh, you don't? Well, how can I be someone that you recommend? Like, what would it take? You know what I mean? I want to be that person.
Actually, I think we should be able to network like that. Yeah, in different places, be able to say here, let's establish this person in that town. Anybody moving to the five boroughs, like, okay, let's exchange information and then we'll do business whenever we can. And I'll send you cards for my vacation
Yeah.
when I'm in other places. Why not?
Right?
Yeah.
Or hey, what if like, oh yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm thinking about selling. Do you sell here in this area, or do you have any connections with somebody, right? And some of us do, right? Hey, you know what? Actually, I do. I have a good friend of mine, or I have someone that I can connect you with through our brokerage. Perfect,
Yeah.
whatever the case is. Hey, guess what? A referral fee, right? So this is ways of us driving business and trying to continue to get business in, try to get referrals in, right? But the key is that if we stay on top of our past clients, and look, I'm not saying I'm the best at this. I'm probably not that good at it at all, but we do. If we stayed on top of communicating with our clients,
Yeah.
reaching out, showing some love, chances are they may be referring more business to us.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Definitely. And this is where, like some people are expert at it and just working on referral. And that is very, very smart. And in this business, again, because we don't have that much going on, we definitely need to bank on that book of business to get additional business. We need those referral.
Yeah.
Israel, you've been too quiet.
I think you guys are hitting, nail right there. Pretty much everything is said.
Yeah.
Again, it's whether you're reaching out to different states, whether you're reaching out to past clients, new clients, new neighbors in your building, new neighbors around your area, new storefronts. I mean, these are things that, you really want to introduce yourself, become the new mayor in town. I mean, we just had
Get
a
to know your
primary.
neighbors. Yeah.
So, if you don't have a dog, just go to a dog park, whatever works. In that sense, it's really this time you'll see more people. And what's funny about this is that I speak to new and old agents in this, and some of them just don't do it anymore. I mean, don't do it enough. Is you're going to go to a nice family friend environment to a lot of folks. How many times do you introduce yourself and say, hey, this is, I'll use me as an example. Hey, this is Israel, the the exclusive real estate, the exclusive real estate agent for the family kind of thing. Like, just really want to, I'm just making that up. But the point is that you make it sound as though you are the only one that everybody comes to, right? So you really got to go out there and brand yourself some more. I think that's the thing that we're lacking as well. Don't only focus on the social media, but also focus on yourself. Focus on the fact of this business we're going to start fading out in the next month or so, in the sense of how the interest rates are coming, how people are feeling about summer. So you really want to basically make sure that you're on top of mind no matter what with most of these folks.
Yeah.
And for those that need a source of business, or those who need another person, go ahead.
Yeah.
Be
I
that
want
person.
to add to that. Let's stop being being so ashamed of where we are at in our business. I'm hearing so many agents, oh, I can't call people, I can't call I can't tell my family anything, especially in those gatherings. It's going to be 150 people. I just started, I don't have enough deals behind my, in under my belt. I'm like, stop being that secret agent. It's okay. Somebody has to start someplace. It's like,
Right.
oh my God, I'm not making enough business. How can I ask my mom's bridge partners about referrals? Why not? The worst that can happen is I don't know of anyone. Big deal.
I mean, the easiest question to ask anyone is, do you currently own or are you renting? Right? Have you ever, how can I help you make a really good real estate decision this year? How do you feel about the market? Instead of them asking you, how do you feel about the market? Get their opinion on that, right? So they can actually have a conversation with you. If you were to change anything in your house, what would that be? Right? If there were 3 things in your house, what would that be? Right? So if they give you something, at least you can always come back to it and say, if I were able to find something that's close to that, to those things that you were looking for, would you move? And how soon would you move? Right. So it's, how much equity do you think you have in your home? I don't know. How about if I give you a CMA free? I'll just send it to you. Let me know what you think about it.
Yeah.
Right. You ever thought about doing investments? These are a lot of questions that folks, it's not scripted. This is not something I'm reading from a script. These are just questions that I throw out there to people. These are questions that I, if you had a chance to own a co-op or condo or a house, which one would you have? These are questions that I just throw out there and let them see how they answer to me.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And just don't be afraid. I mean, look, this is a realtor who's asking you, how can I be your source of resource?
I think we just need to be able to go into, even if you're shy or introverted or whatever, we covered this topic so many times. You have to be able to have a conversation. We're in the people business, whether we like it or not. You have to be, I'm not saying you have to be buddy with everybody you talk to, but you have to be fluid into the, with those conversations about real estate or about people's plan for real estate in the near future. And there is nothing wrong with it. And you can be a rookie at it. And this is where you're going to start building by asking questions and by talking to people. There is no way to avoid it. Like a post on Facebook or Instagram is not going to be the same, not have the same strength as a real conversation and real bond with some human being.
Yeah.
Voila.
I think people are starting to want to actually engage in more conversations. I think after what has occurred this past couple of years, I feel like people are more prone to conversations. And quite frankly, I don't think they're going to shy away from it. And from what you guys are saying to me, I don't know why it just came into my head, but look, if you don't know how to ask, right? Casual conversation, you're in the mix. How's your weekend? What are your plans? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, listen, just out of curiosity, I'm actually trying to run some numbers, but I'm just asking a lot of people that I come across. If there were 3 things, right? Like Israel said, if there were 3 things you can change about your current living conditions right now, what would they be?
That's
to do a survey. Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Just curious, right? Hey, I'm just curious.
Just curious.
There were 3 things you can change about your current living conditions right now. What would they be?
Right.
See what they say.
Let's remember, people's life are changing all the time. People do get into relationships. They need a bigger place. People need an even bigger place when they have children. Then, unfortunately, some of us get divorced. Unfortunately, some of us pass away. And
fortunately, some of us get married. I said, fortunately, some of us get married. Fortunately, some of us start
in a relationship or anything. So
they also get divorced. I mean, this is summertime. You know how it is. Sometimes they like to be single.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're ready to go and party.
So speaking of that, folks, ready to go party. I think we're gonna cut it out and head on out.
Oh no, I think it's
good. That's good. Let's not ramble for an hour.
Oh, I think this is amazing content.
He just Danny Tannered us.
Who's Danny Tanner?
Just Danny Tannered us.
Hold on. Who is Danny Tanner? What am I missing?
What do you mean?
Full House.
He just cut it out on us.
Who's Danny Tanner in Full House?
So in Full House, if you remember the show.
Yeah, but which one was this?
It wasn't.
Was Danny the no? Danny was the father, but it was the other.
No. Danny was the uncle or the.
It was Bob Saget.
No, yeah, Bob Saget.
Danny Tanner was Bob Saget,
yes.
But it was supposed to be his brother, which was the curly hair, the blonde hair guy.
Right.
Not now what is it? Jonathan Stamos is his guy?
No,
Jonathan Stamos is the brother-in-law.
Black hair guy.
Yeah, he's the black hair guy. So the other guy.
the blonde-headed one,
I can't believe we're talking about this.
right? It's funny, right? But
I can't believe we're talking about this.
All right, guys.
yes,
All right.
he actually, his thing was, part of his thing was instead of actually having some animated voices and everything, that's really what he did a lot.
Yeah, he was the
was-
funny uncle.
Yes. Dave
Right, the funny
Collier.
uncle.
Jesse, was
Right.
it Jesse?
Collier.
Jesse, yes,
Jesse,
yes,
Uncle
yes.
Jesse.
Yes.
Uncle
No,
Jesse.
was it
So
Jesse?
Joey.
What he-
Uncle
Joey.
Joey.
No.
Yeah, Uncle Joey.
what he
So it
did was part of his thing was he'll say cut it out.
Yeah,
So cut it out.
so he just did that.
So corny. So sorry.
But that's
Damn, I'm mad we just spent about 4
a
minutes
minute or two.
to bring Gigi up to the fact of me saying I can't believe he just I said Danny Tanner, but it was
Okay.
Uncle
All right.
Joey.
All
It
right.
was Uncle
I'm
Joey.
all
a
good.
spoiler. Okay. I do apologize.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's a show from
It's
the
all
90s.
good. It's all good.
It's no big deal.
All
But
right.
ladies and gents, oh my God, stay safe. Have
Hey, yo,
lots
enjoy
of
the weekend
fun.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right?
Enjoy it. Eat
Enjoy
lots
it.
of barbecue. Please invite me to a couple of them. I'll be more than welcome to go to.
All right.
I mean, I will see everyone soon. I hope everyone stays fun, stay safe. You guys, you as well. You know, stay safe, stay fun. And look, I'm gonna be doing a couple of showings this weekend before anything else. So we'll see how
Sure,
things
man.
work out.
I'll be doing an open house in East Elmhurst on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have listing appointment and showings on that 3-family house in Kew Gardens.
Oh,
All right.
business as always. As
Yeah.
usual.
Bye, guys.
Let's get it.
Adios.
Weekend, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Remember to cut it out.
Oh,
No